Okay, let's go for a test drive. 2017 Honda Civic SI, turbocharged. Now, I made a mistake in the actual video, the first video. This screen here, I don't know if you can see it, that's not the boost for the turbocharger, that's just the throttle. So it has a combination of the brake pressure on one side and just the throttle position, you know, the percent open the throttle is. And then the next screen was the boost. So, little correction there. I'll actually put it on the boost now as we're driving. Just kind of see what's going on. I'll put it in sport mode too. And when I put it on sport mode, everything kind of turns red. And I guess just let me know. There's some red lines everywhere. And let's see, what screen do we want to use here? I guess it doesn't really matter. No, let's not go there. We'll do the trip, computer, current drive. Alright. Trip A, current drive. Okay. So we'll just leave that up, I think. Maybe get some information off of that. Alright, so we're going to release the parking brake by holding the brake. Push this down. Make sure nobody's coming. And here we go, we're off. No traffic, that's nice. I gotta get used to this clutch. It's actually, I mean, it's very similar to my Acura, but still, you know, when you get in a new vehicle, it's got that instant power there when you release the clutch. Nice. Okay, so in fifth gear, going 49 miles an hour, the RPMs are just a little bit over 2,000 RPMs right now. And the way these little engines are, the 1.5 liters and 2.0 liters and stuff like that, they're designed for high RPMs. You don't want to cruise with too low RPMs, in my opinion anyway. Has electronic steering. It has fantastic brakes. Honda always has great brakes, nice and smooth. Of course, the vehicle's not that heavy, but just in general, they have a really good brake system typically. So let's try a different screen. Actually, we'll go there, the brake pressure. I like that. That's pretty neat. I wonder where the sensor is. Is it on the caliper? To find out the pressure on the brake pads. And also, I mean, wouldn't it be different from the front or the back? Or, yeah, I don't know. I get used to that clutch. There we go. It kind of has a long travel, so it releases kind of high up, and I'm used to a little bit lower on my car, so maybe it's... So as I turn the turn signal on, it gives me that blind spot camera, which is cool. down here a little ways. Try to avoid those potholes. I hear a lot of people talk about like keeping your hand on the shifter and stuff like that, and they flip out and think it's going to do something, but I've never seen any real evidence of that. I mean, when you actually look, it's lubricated parts in there for one thing. Also, you'd feel if you're actually pushing it and bearing down hard enough to actually put any pressure on anything, you'd be able to feel the sliding metal on the components there. I mean, there's a lot of clickbait videos online that are really, they're just there to create a sensation and get rather annoying sometimes, because people believe in it, and they believe in it so strongly that they go around lecturing to other people about not do that or not do this. I'm still not used to that. I don't know what it is. Usually it doesn't take me so long to get used to a clutch. There's another thing, is the release of the clutch is one thing that I'm getting used to, but also the amount of torque it has is something that you know, getting a little bit used to here. It just wants to go. It is quick. That 205 horsepower. So the 1.5 liter, small amount of displacement, but man, does it feel a lot stronger than a 1.5 liter. So we're getting a little slower. Let me downshift here. Keep the RPMs in that, you know, 2,500, 3,000 range. Just kind of. So this is a direct injection engine. It's not the VTEC. So I'm not feeling any, you know, like the VTEC shift as far as the timing shift or anything like that, or the VTEC kicking in with the alternate timing. So none of that I'm experiencing. It just has that kind of instant torque, really, even at the lower RPMs. There we go, I'm getting it. I think I'm just pushing, yeah, that's what it is. I'm pushing the accelerator a little bit too hard, harder than what it needs to be. Need to go easier, because it just has all that torque. I don't need to push it. Wait for it to engage, and then I can push it. Yeah, that's nice. Very impressed with the acceleration and the instant feel to it as you engage the clutch, and it just really wants to pin you in your seat. But like I mentioned, you know, it does require a significant amount of RPM, you know, just kind of maintaining in that RPM range. Okay, so speed limit is 35. Let's go ahead and slow down a little bit. Let's say it's a work zone. Everybody else wants to fly through here, but a ticket's one thing, and you know, some worker getting hurt, that's a whole nother level. So always try to go a little bit slower and pay attention in work zones. Track. So I'm going to take it off sport mode. So the red lights went away. See if I experience anything, any lag or anything like that. And the engine doesn't sound like it has a turbo. It doesn't have that spinning up and releasing and all that stuff of the pressure. It just has just a strong feeling engine. So this current drive is showing we're getting 30 miles per gallon. Of course, you know, not really driving that fast or anything, but there's a little bit of information there. I wish there was like a highway close by that I could, you know, just kind of fly out on the highway, but it's not really the case. I like that camera. I'm gonna turn it on so you can see. It's pretty neat. It'd be pretty cool to record that somehow. Have like a recording device. I'm gonna try to get this clutch right. Yeah, pushing the gas too fast. Let's go down here this way. Let's go down here and see what we see. See somebody pulling out in front of me. That's what we see. Solid. Honda Civics are typically like that, the rack and pinion steering and just a solid front end. Fairly quiet too. I mean, roads aren't too bad, but just in general, pretty quiet. It has the summer tires, so it gives the really good traction. You would have to put winter tires on it for the winter time if you're in that area. that gets really cold. This area is probably wouldn't even need to put winter tires on it, really. I mean, you just don't drive it if it's really super cold out. And really, the way this clutch is and everything, you probably want to, you wouldn't want to drive it on slippery surfaces too much, I guess. I mean, I guess you could, but you just have to be really familiar with the clutch and go easy on it, because it does take off. It just wants to go, go, go. Very impressive. Sure does feel stronger than 205 horsepower. See that guy driving a motorcycle with no helmet? That's legal in South Carolina, but you still have to wear a seatbelt. Cat over here cutting people off. There's another cat cutting people off. Now they're just trying to get in the lane. A lot of people are in this area and they don't really know where to go, and the roads are kind of confusing, so I can understand people kind of changing lanes abruptly because they're trying to figure out where they're going. Alright, second gear. Tell if I got it. Tell me if I got it. Alright. Traffic everywhere. I like that boost gauge, but it just makes you want to floor it. Makes you just want to like get out on the highway and see what it'll do. Here we are back at East Coast Honda and Volkswagen. They have Volkswagen next door. So let's go ahead and pull this bad boy over there and let some customers look at it, because this is the only one they have. Just happened to have an opportunity to get a hold of it and before it sold, so it's been fantastic. So this car was actually right there in front of the front door, but I'm not going, I can't put it back right now because all these cars are in the way. So I'll pull it over here. But anyways, there's been the test drive. I wish I could really get all racy with it, but you know, it is a new vehicle and I just want to drive it around to see what it sounds like, see what it feels like. So the current drive, we have that average 30 miles per gallon, so not too shabby, and we're just kind of cruising around too. You know, if I had the cruise control on and cruising on the highway, we'll probably get a lot better. It's actually rated at 38, I think, so yeah, that's not too bad. And comfortable too. I like these seats, kind of hug your body, keep you in place so you're not sloshing around or whatever. So let me know what you think of this video, and thank you for watching, and thank you to East Coast Honda here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, for allowing me to show off and drive an awesome vehicle. So I'll see you guys next time.